There's a lot of company bashing that can go on, and that's definitely not my intent. Hey, this is Lance McGowan, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 mistakes that a Young Living essential oil distributor can make. Make sure to watch this video all the way until the end so you can get all the details on this topic so you can come to an accurate conclusion. Number 1 is when distributors are not aware of their presuppositions, cognitive dissonance, and confirmation bias. Presuppositions is when you take something for granted in advance. In other words, you're right, and anything that I say that goes against that is wrong. Cognitive dissonance is when a button or insecurity is pushed after holding 2 opposing beliefs in your head at the same time. In other words, I'm loyal to Young Living, but someone said something and stated a fact about Young Living that maybe didn't sit well, and that makes me question that. So it's hard to hold those 2 things in my head at the same time. And then confirmation bias is when you unconsciously reference people, organizations, or studies that only support your own point of view. And so it's not really balanced by providing both sides of the coin. If you don't have self-awareness in these areas, I didn't until I started studying it, then it would be in your best interest to learn more about these topics. You can also Google the term cognitive bias and research it on Wikipedia. It will not only help you in your health, but your relationships and finances too. Number 2 mistake is when some distributors overly praise the seed to seal or mention that Young Living owns all or even most of their own farms. So I've gotten this a lot in the past, and seed to seal has limitations from a transparency standpoint when it comes to the percent of oils that are exclusive to Young Living, providing batch verification of tests and quality, and knowing what percent of farms are corporately owned or partner farms. I talk more about this in my Young Living versus doTERRA lawsuit series as well. If you're getting some value out of this video so far, make sure to tap the like button. I'd really appreciate it. So the number 3 mistake that is made is when distributors lump doTERRA reps into one category or put them in a box since it's easier to support their own conclusions. Yes, doTERRA people are all similar in that we love oils, but we're not the same. First of all, I'm vegan, male, obviously, Korean, and Black. And those facts alone make me a minority in doTERRA. We are passionate about using oils, but lumping people in a category because it's easier is not treating things on a case-by-case basis and isn't wise. I try not to throw the baby out with the bathwater just because I had one bad experience either. I encourage you to look at the person, products, and company objectively in order to come to an accurate conclusion. Number 4 mistake is when distributors do company bashing based on hearsay and half-truths, like in the court trials of doTERRA versus Young Living and the reporting that both sides do without citing their sources, and those sources probably not being that credible, or if they are credible, it's only one side of the coin. There's a lot of company bashing that can go on, and that's definitely not my intent. I provide fact-based information and some commentary. The commentary is my opinion, but highlights things in a real way that may or may not sit well with some people. It's okay to disagree, but I try to do so respectfully. Thank you for watching up until this point. Make sure to slap that subscribe button if you haven't already for more videos like this one in the future. And finally, distributors can focus way more on the Young Living business opportunity over understanding needs and helping people with products and education. This is done when people don't have the Eric Worre style of training under the belt and can lead to a more traditional way of doing network marketing where people are just in recruit and sell mode. That's why I like doTERRA's focus on teaching and sharing, and is what my approach has always been. Well, that wraps it up for today's video. Make sure to watch my other videos listed in the description below or on the next screen to get more insight on how network marketing or essential oils really works. And most of all, remember, there's an oil for that.